Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Yamal! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Oh, for the keeper to get down to that was top class, but to actually stop himself from spilling it was exceptional. That's great goalkeeping.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Carreras. Barrios. Pressing high and with purpose. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, nicely intercepted. Threads one in. Bui kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. Spread out to the left. Sends it crossfield. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Carreras. And here's Lopez. Love goes for a shot! Goal! Spain! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Spain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition. Now
Shoots!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now. France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Carreras did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Dembele. And it's Dembele. Almost half an hour in now. Vieira conjures time and space where few can, and that is a little undercooked. That's been cut out, well played. Fermin has created one goal already. Can he get it through? Now that's well seen too. Carreras. And here's Ferran Torres. Now this could be a chance. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, it's Dembele. Howson does well not to be outdone there. Barrios.
France truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Olise. That has been slung wide. Looking for options for movement. Good ball, good take. That's a lovely, neat pass.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Olise. Mbappe. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Yamal. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And it's Hernandez. Hernandez. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. France come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And here's Olise. Mbappe is onto this. And he's there to belt it away. And they've got a throw. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has been cut short. Ferran Torres is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, good spread. Dembele. France still this single goal behind. And it's Baina. He's got away. And he can clear it away. Dembele. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Bui. Conte. Olise. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Ferran Torres. And a shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Your impression so far, Jim?
France are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Vieira. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Ribéry. Ribéry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Vieira. Out towards the flank. Can he get on the end of this? Has to go back here. Olise! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Worth a try, but not this time.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
And we
7,
have our very first corner.
Ribéry. Le numéro 9. Le numéro 11. Le numéro 4. À leur place, le numéro
And
12.
now a sudden
Le
chance to
numéro
counter.
21. Le numéro 14. Le numéro 20.
Vieira.
Giroud. Changement en
There's
cours.
the shot! There's a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Le numéro 20.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. Spain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Who saw this coming? It's turned into a real fight to the last. Rodri. And it's Olmo. Casado. Flashes it across. Pedri! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Over to the right flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played out wide. No, that's been intercepted. Casado. And Dani Olmo. Played into space. No, he's just misjudged that one.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Giroud.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Vieira. And it's Doué. And it's Conte. And here's Giroud. Now it's Coman. Tries to pass it through. Boy, impressive jump. Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
And yes, it's him again.